came up and busted your mirror, I got the fix.
Or how about snatch the door handle right off on the passenger side?
Four screws. The first one's located here, the second one there, and I'll bring the other two in shot for you real quick. And I always use a magnetic tip because, well, that way you don't drop them like I just dropped that one. Gotta appreciate that. Now, inside the door handle, I'm just going to use this for illustration purposes. You'll see a screw right here. Of course, it'll fit right through there. So this is a little bigger than the other ones, a little heavier. And here's the fourth one. If I can get it on to lock in place. Okay. So in a normal world, we would have a handle here which actually pops apart. You just put a little flat pry piece, anything from a putty knife to a really thin blade screwdriver, pop it apart, and what you would actually be looking at, is this right here. Of course, this is still broken off inside. This is the replacement part. And then the screws I'm getting would be inserted behind here. So that way you don't have any confusion as we're taking this off. And of course, it's just a 10 millimeter. So we've had 4 screws and 2 10 millimeter bolts. No big deal. By the way, just so in case you're trying to keep up with this, this piece right here is supposed to be bolted on the other side. You see this right here to where a screw comes through. So this technically shouldn't come out, but this one is because it's broken. I'll show you how to do that in a second. All right, now that we have 4 screws removed, 2 10 millimeter bolts removed, easy as pie, we're gonna have to pop the panel loose and then lift it up because it's sitting on a lip. It's sitting on the lip, the window lip. No problem. Oh, she just popped right on out for us. Okay, apparently that's gonna go ahead and come on out. Okay, and then you just want to sit it up. Never want to force anything real heavy or real strict there. See pieces and stuff falling out. Easy snap. Okay, so we've got 3 caps. 1, 2, 3. See if I can get a hold of those bad boys and pull them out. There's 1. Door handle is kind of in the way of this second one here, but that's okay. We can still manipulate around. I mean, it's you still got access. All right, so here's the third one. All right, so here's my trick for this, guys. Well, before we dismount this, let's go ahead and take care of the speaker, and I'll show you why. Okay, guys, let's take the speaker off. Pretty sure the housing is these 4 right here. Let's see what we got here. Now, another way to do this, alternative, you see these bolts right here? This window regulator all comes off as one piece. You see it looks like one piece, and it is. It's just sitting on the window lip and screwed in. So you could actually, you could forgo this process and just take that off if you're changing the window. But the way you're supposed to do it is through the speaker, so let's see if this right here works. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Now, where we're after is right here. So right there inside, behind the speaker there, that is your power mirror. And you just tap it and pull it. Okay guys, here's what I do with this. I just take, you always keep Vaseline in the shop. Don't don't ask any questions. Tell no lies. No questions, no lies. So this is way because you see this whole door. You kind of have to. Okay, so it took like that's how far back there that is. If you can tell, that's pretty good ways back. And the reason I use Vaseline on it, I know I just know where this is going as soon as it hits the comments. The reason I use a Vaseline on it is to keep the screw in place. That's right, I said it. See? I'm not going to put up with y'all today. Y'all are on timeout right now. I can't be showing you all my tricks and you leaving comments like I know what's getting ready to happen. Okay. Oh, well, this is nice and tore up. And that's it, my friends. That's how you replace a mirror on a Mitsubishi. Okay, so let's pay attention to this handle for a second because these do break at a high regular occurrence. And it usually breaks right here or right down there. So if you just had a normal one, let's just pretend you're at a junkyard trying to figure out how to take this off to replace yours, or if you got an OEM part and you're trying to switch it. I'm trying to do this backwards, looking reverse through a camera here. And you would see this little flat cover on it. And this just pops off. There's no screws or anything. You put something flat in there and pop it off. There'll be two 10mm bolts. That's very essential that you take that off first. There's also 2 screws on the back of this thing. Now, I'm going to show you that in a second, but let's pretend you got this off and you're trying to figure out there is a short and a long, and the long goes toward the bottom, the short towards the top. Okay? Alright, let me spin this around and show you what's actually holding it on the back, just in case, you're trying to figure that part out. Okay, this of course is the bottom. You see the taller one sticking out. And just for illustration purposes, look at the top right here. You see that little hole right there? Well, on the other end of that handle is just a self-tapping hole that a 20 star bit 20 Torx bit went in there. So you need a Torx bit head for that. Mine's broke. I can't show it to you, but that's what it is. It's a Torx bit 20. My memory serves me correctly. And there's one down here, and there's one there. And of course, you'll know it's to the right because they align together. But that's it. As you can see, I can just push this out with those out, and the handle just comes right off. Nothing to it. So it does seem kind of complex if you're not used to this sort of thing. But if you take a closer look at it, very simple. You can have this handle replaced in 15 minutes-ish, maybe 25 if you really were challenged, but no big deal. You got it. I got faith in you.